Have you ever stopped to think about the power love has to transform even the deepest wounds into opportunities for growth? Imagine yourself in a place where pain seems to dominate every thought, every breath, and where the emotional scars of the past seem impossible to erase. Many believe these marks are permanent, but what if I told you there's a secret remedy, something we all know but few truly understand? That remedy is love. And I'm not just talking about any kind of love, but true love, the kind that can heal the most painful wounds and restore a life that seemed lost. You're about to discover how this power can change everything for you. Throughout this video, we'll explore how love can be the key to true emotional reconstruction. You'll learn to recognize the scars that might still be holding you back in the past and discover how love, in all its simplicity and depth, can be the driving force to leave those scars behind. It might seem like a bold promise, but believe me, love has that restorative power. Together, we'll unravel each layer of this healing process, showing that the joy of living is often just waiting for you on the other side of the pain. More than that, we'll see how love can not only heal but completely transform your life, taking you to emotional places you may never have imagined reaching. This is the moment to open yourself up to this experience and allow love to work its magic. Get ready for a deep and revealing journey, where every insight could be the beginning of a powerful change in your life. Are you ready to discover the true power of love? Recognizing past scars is the first step in any healing process. Often, emotional wounds remain hidden, masked by a facade of normalcy, while they erode self-esteem and inner peace. In this scenario, self-awareness becomes vital. A person needs to look inward and admit that they still carry the marks of old battles, often neglected. By doing so, they make room for healing, because only what is visible can be treated. This recognition is not a weakness, but an act of courage, one that can be profoundly driven by true love. When genuine, love serves as a secret remedy that aids in this journey of introspection. An understanding partner can become the necessary mirror to bring hidden wounds to the surface. Through honest dialogue and unconditional support, they can help identify these scars, often invisible even to the one who bears them. Imagine a person who, by opening up to their partner, discovers that their current insecurity is rooted in past rejections. This kind of revelation is the beginning of restoration, where love begins to work on healing those wounds. Although the process of recognizing scars is painful, it is essential for reconstruction to begin. Every scar, no matter how deep, has the potential to be healed, as long as it is brought to light. And this is where love shows its transformative power, by offering a safe environment for this vulnerability. By acknowledging and accepting their wounds, a person takes the first step towards complete restoration, creating fertile ground where love can truly flourish and heal. Vulnerability, often seen as a weakness, is actually one of the greatest demonstrations of strength. When a person allows themselves to be vulnerable with their partner, they open the doors to a deep connection, where love can act as a true secret remedy. In this openness, the fear of being judged or rejected gives way to authenticity, and that's where healing begins. A practical example would be a person who, upon sharing their deepest insecurities, finds in their partner not a critic, but an ally who offers unconditional support and understanding. This act of emotional exposure is powerful because it allows love to penetrate the deepest layers of wounds, where the pain hides. It's like opening a window in a dark room, letting the light in to dispel the darkness. By opening up, the person not only strengthens the bond with their partner but also allows that true love to begin healing wounds that once seemed incurable. It's in this process that one realizes vulnerability, far from being a risk, is a bridge that leads to emotional restoration. However, being vulnerable is not easy. It requires trust and, above all, the certainty that the partner's love is solid enough to support the truths that emerge. This kind of surrender is rare, but when it happens, the impact is profound. Imagine someone who, after sharing a painful past experience, feels the weight lift as their partner listens attentively, offering words of encouragement. This type of interaction not only strengthens the relationship but also initiates a healing process driven by the transformative power of love. Self-esteem, when damaged by past experiences, can seem difficult to restore, but true love has a unique power in this reconstruction. In a relationship where there is mutual understanding and support, love acts as a balm that soothes the scars left by old disappointments. Imagine someone who, after leaving a toxic relationship, finds in their new partner not just a companion, but a true pillar of support. Over time, this caring and attentive love begins to restore the confidence and security that were once lost. This rebuilding of self-esteem is a gradual but deeply significant process. Small acts of appreciation and respect from the partner start to make the person see themselves in a new light. A sincere compliment, an unexpected gesture of affection, or even the simple presence in moments of emotional fragility, all contribute to the restoration of self-confidence. It's as if love begins to fill the empty spaces left by the pain, rebuilding a positive self-image. Throughout this journey of recovery, the partner's support becomes essential. When a person feels supported and valued, they begin to believe in their own abilities and qualities again. This is where true love stands out as the secret remedy for healing emotional wounds, as it not only restores self-esteem but also strengthens the individual to face future challenges with a new perspective. Thus, love is not just a feeling, but a powerful tool for personal reconstruction. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful elements in the process of emotional healing, and it is deeply connected to true love. When a person decides to forgive, whether themselves or others, they release the chains that keep them tied to the past. This act of letting go of resentments, grudges, and guilt is essential for the process of internal reconstruction to begin. Imagine a person who carries the pain of an old betrayal. By forgiving, they are not only releasing the other person but also allowing themselves to be free to receive love in its purest form. Love plays a crucial role in this forgiveness process. It creates a safe environment where forgiveness can flourish. A loving partner who encourages forgiveness and offers support during this process can be the key to transforming deep hurts into learning and growth. By forgiving, the person begins to see the world and themselves with new eyes, realizing that the past does not define who they are. Forgiveness, driven by love, is like a balm that soothes wounds and makes room for restoration and healing. However, forgiveness is not an easy act. It requires courage and, often, a loving push. By forgiving, a person chooses not to let emotional wounds dominate their life. An example of this could be someone who, after years of resentment, decides to forgive a friend who hurt them. With the partner's support, this decision not only eases the pain but also strengthens the relationship, showing that true love is capable of healing even the deepest wounds. Therefore, forgiveness is a vital step towards emotional liberation and the building of a new story. The small acts of love, often underestimated, have an immense impact on healing emotional wounds. It's not just in grand declarations or big gestures that love reveals itself, but in the details of everyday life. A comforting hug after a tough day, a word of encouragement at the right moment, or even a simple, "I'm here for you," can act as secret remedies that ease pain and strengthen the bond between partners. These gestures, as simple as they may be, carry the power to restore and heal. In daily life, these small acts build the solid foundation of a healthy relationship and drive emotional reconstruction. Imagine a person going through a period of insecurity and receiving a loving note from their partner every day before heading to work. This kind of seemingly trivial action can completely transform this person's emotional state, reminding them that they are loved and valued. The cumulative impact of these small gestures is immeasurable and significantly contributes to the restoration of self-esteem and well-being. Moreover, these small gestures have the power to keep the flame of love alive, even in the toughest moments. They serve as constant reminders that, despite the challenges, true love is present and active. A practical example would be a couple who, even after years together, still make it a point to set aside time to have coffee together every morning. This simple habit not only strengthens the bond but also serves as an emotional anchor, helping to heal wounds and build a brighter, love-filled future. In times of crisis, true love reveals itself as an invaluable emotional support. When life puts us in difficult situations, like the loss of a loved one, the loss of a job, or family conflicts, having a loving partner by your side can make the difference between feeling crushed by pain or finding the strength to move forward. Love, in this context, becomes a secret remedy, offering stability and security while everything around seems to be falling apart. It is in this support that one finds the courage needed to face difficulties head-on. This kind of support goes beyond comforting words and manifests in concrete actions that demonstrate the partner's commitment to being there, no matter what. Imagine someone who, during a time of grief, is cared for by their partner who handles the small daily tasks, allowing them to focus on the healing process. In these moments, love takes on the role of a pillar, offering not only comfort but also the energy necessary to overcome adversity. During times of crisis, love acts as a silent but powerful force that keeps hope alive. It allows the person to face challenges without feeling alone, knowing that despite the difficulties, there is someone who believes in and invests in their recovery. A clear example would be a couple who, when facing a financial crisis, come together to find solutions, supporting each other every step of the way. This kind of support not only strengthens the relationship but also accelerates the emotional healing process, showing that true love can weather any storm. Patience is an essential component of the emotional healing process, especially when love is involved. True love understands that healing wounds from the past is not a linear process and that each person has their own pace. It's crucial for the partner to exercise this patience, respecting the time needed for internal reconstruction to take place. When someone feels pressured to heal quickly, the process can be interrupted or even regressed, but when love offers the necessary space and time, healing develops more deeply and lastingly. Being patient is often an act of love in itself. This is manifested in small gestures of understanding and acceptance of the other person's struggles. Imagine someone who is still fighting to overcome past relationship traumas. The partner who understands and doesn't force rapid changes demonstrates a true and healing love. By offering support without demanding immediate results, they allow the person to feel safe in facing their pain and working on restoring their self-esteem and confidence. Moreover, patience strengthens the bond between partners, creating an atmosphere of respect and empathy. This type of love, which doesn't rush the healing process but nurtures it, ends up transforming not just the individual who is healing but the relationship as a whole. A practical example would be a couple who, when dealing with a trauma from the past, choose to follow the rhythm of the one who is suffering, without imposing deadlines or expectations. This loving patience, in addition to promoting healing, strengthens the relationship, showing that true love is capable of overcoming even the deepest wounds. Pain, when faced with the right perspective, can become a powerful tool for personal growth, especially when accompanied by true love. In a healthy relationship, love provides the support necessary for painful experiences to be transformed into life lessons. By sharing these pains with a partner who offers understanding and support, the person begins to see that the wounds of the past don't need to define their future. Instead, they can become catalysts for positive transformation, driven by the restorative power of love. This process of transformation is not immediate, but love acts as a fuel that feeds resilience and the ability to overcome adversity. Imagine someone who has gone through a significant loss and, with their partner's constant support, begins to find new meanings and opportunities for growth from that pain. In this context, love not only alleviates suffering but also encourages the person to reinvent themselves, to explore new possibilities, and to build a richer and fuller life, even after the difficulties faced. Moreover, love has the unique ability to transform suffering into shared learning, strengthening the bond between partners. By facing challenges together, the couple discovers new layers of their relationship, and at the same time, each one becomes stronger individually. A practical example would be a couple who, after overcoming a crisis together, emerge more united and prepared to face any future challenge. In this sense, love not only heals but also elevates, turning pain into a driving force for personal and relational growth. Building a future together, overcoming the scars of the past, is one of the greatest challenges and, at the same time, one of the greatest rewards of a loving relationship. When two people decide to walk a path together, they are choosing not to let old wounds define who they are or where they're going. True love becomes the solid foundation on which they both build a new chapter of their lives, full of dreams and possibilities. It is through this mutual commitment that restoration becomes a reality, allowing the couple to envision a bright future. This shared future is not built only with words but with actions that reinforce the connection and mutual trust. Imagine a couple who, after overcoming tough times, decide to plan a life project together, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or simply traveling the world. These joint plans are more than just goals, they are symbols of love that has overcome adversity and is now focused on building something new and beautiful. Every step taken in this direction is proof that love is indeed a secret remedy that heals and strengthens. However, this construction requires both partners to be willing to work together, side by side, recognizing that the process will not always be easy. There will be challenges, doubts, and moments of weakness, but that's where love shows its transformative strength. The commitment to overcome obstacles together strengthens the bond and reaffirms that, despite the scars of the past, the future can be shaped by a true and lasting love. Thus, each difficulty faced becomes an opportunity for growth and for building a shared life. Finally, dreaming together is one of the greatest joys a couple can experience. By envisioning a future not defined by old wounds but by the restorative power of love, they are, in fact, creating a legacy of hope and overcoming. This shared vision of the future not only solidifies the relationship but also opens doors to new adventures and achievements, where love continues to be the foundation that supports everything being built. Mutual support is the essence of a healthy relationship, where both partners contribute to the healing of each other's emotional wounds. In a relationship of true love, there is an implicit understanding that both have scars from the past, and that these scars can only be healed through joint effort. This support is not just about being physically present, but also emotionally, being a shoulder to cry on, a voice of encouragement, or a simple hug that says more than words ever could. Together, they find the strength to heal. This process of joint healing is intensely powerful because it creates a cycle of support that reinforces the bond between the partners. Imagine a couple who, instead of pulling away during tough times, decide to face the challenges hand in hand, each offering the other the support needed to overcome adversity. This type of relationship, where both are healers and healed, strengthens the emotional connection and creates an unbreakable sense of unity. It's here that love manifests itself in its purest and most healing form. Furthermore, healing together also means growing together. As emotional wounds begin to heal, the couple discovers new dimensions of their relationship, becoming stronger and more resilient. They learn that mutual support not only solves problems but also paves the way for new possibilities and a fuller, happier life. A practical example would be a couple who decide to attend therapy together to overcome past traumas, turning the healing process into a journey of self-discovery and relationship strengthening. Ultimately, mutual support is what transforms a couple into a true team, where each knows they can count on the other, regardless of the circumstances. This unconditional support is what allows love to flourish, even in the midst of difficulties, and emotional wounds to be healed in a deep and lasting way. When both partners are committed to mutual healing, they not only strengthen the relationship but also create an environment of love and respect that nourishes the soul and promotes true happiness. The joy of living can be rediscovered even after difficult times, and true love plays a central role in this process. When someone experiences the healing power of love, the colors of life begin to shine again, even after periods of darkness. Love acts as a secret remedy, bringing back the laughter, hope, and enthusiasm that once seemed lost. A clear example is of someone who, after a phase of depression, rediscovers the pleasure in the small things of everyday life thanks to the care and support of their partner. This rediscovery is often gradual but deeply transformative. As love begins to heal emotional wounds, it also makes room for new experiences and opportunities that rekindle the desire to live fully. Imagine someone who, after a long phase of pain, starts exploring new hobbies, traveling, or simply going out with friends more, all driven by the revitalizing love of their partner. Life, which once seemed dull, now becomes a canvas full of possibilities and joy. Moreover, love helps reframe the past, allowing painful experiences to be seen in a new light. With a loving partner by their side, a person learns to accept what has happened, but without letting it define their future. The pain, which once was a burden, becomes a starting point for a new phase of life, lighter and happier. An example of this is someone who, after years of mourning, finds in love the strength to move forward and build new memories, rediscovering the joy that had been overshadowed by sadness. Finally, the rediscovery of the joy of living through love is not just about overcoming the past, but about celebrating the present and the future with renewed vigor. True love reignites the passion for life, bringing back the sparkle in the eyes and the smile on the face. When wrapped in this kind of love, each day becomes a new opportunity to live intensely, with gratitude and joy. And so, love not only heals but also inspires a life full of happiness and fulfillment. Now that you know the transformative power of love, the question remains: are you willing to let it heal your deepest wounds? Think about all the opportunities for happiness and growth that might be waiting for you, hidden behind the scars of the past. If you apply everything we've discussed, emotional restoration is not only possible but inevitable. What will you do today to open yourself up to the healing power of love? Remember, every step you take towards love is a step towards a fuller and more meaningful life. Don't let fear or doubt stop you from embracing this opportunity for growth and transformation. True love has the power to change everything, from the way you see yourself to how you relate to the world around you. So, why not start now? You have in your hands all the tools you need to begin this journey of healing and restoration. And the most amazing thing is that by doing so, you not only transform your life but also inspire those around you to do the same. Love is contagious, and your decision to open yourself up to it can have a profound and lasting impact. So, don't wait any longer. Take the first step today and let love reveal its full power in your life. Leave your comment below and share your journey. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning about how love can transform your life.